Hello, chums, and welcome to a commentary. Counter-Strike Global Offensive commentary. I can't even talk anymore. Ugh, I've been off the job too much, too long. I'm not gonna make an excuse to why I've been not posting because I do not have a good excuse, and you'll probably just yell at me. And I do not need that stress right now, so we're not gonna talk about it. Okay, so E3 just ended a few hours ago, and I'm gonna talk about what I liked. And also what games I liked and stuff, and also the PS4 versus the Xbox One, and which one I'm going to get or want to get, because I don't think I'm gonna get either of them because I have a PC. PC is awesome. It wins overall. Okay, now that's out of the way. So most of you guys know that I am an Xbox fan. Xbox 360, yay! Xbox 360. In this generation, I like the Xbox 360 over the PS3. No specific reason, and the reason probably is messed up. If I knew the reason, I would not tell you because it is messed up. Which I do not know the messed up reason. Anyway, okay. So going into the new consoles, I was just like, okay, I'm not gonna fanboy over whatever Microsoft releases just because I like their generation or their console beforehand. I'm gonna make it so I'm not biased toward either console, which I mean that's kind of impossible, but I try my best. I said I wasn't gonna be biased at all, and I'm just gonna go for whichever one is better to me. And in the previous consoles, I liked the PS2, but rather than the first Xbox. I was gonna say the first Xbox One, but that doesn't work now. Thank you, Microsoft. So what am I supposed to call the first Xbox now? The first Xbox? I'm gonna call it Xbox One, but I can't do that anymore because the new one's called Xbox. Okay, stupid name. Okay, so I went into this not worrying about it. And when the first press conference for PS4 came out, I'm like, okay, yeah, this is what I expected. Games, new graphics, physics, blah, blah, blah. They pretty much released what I expected. And then the Xbox 360 conference came out, and I was just like, yay, TV. That's so exciting. I'm not going to hold this against them, though. I knew that they were trying to add new renovations, add new features, and that's what you have to do in this kind of business. You have to release things or make new features to your console or wwhatever product that will make people interested and grab new people's attention. So I wasn't holding this against them. I'm like, okay, E3's in 2 weeks or whatever. I know they're gonna talk about games then. And so I waited, and then Microsoft's press conference was on Monday. I missed it because my power went out, and my power hasn't gone out in a year. And then on the day of E3, my power goes out, so I didn't watch it live. So I watched it after it was on YouTube and stuff, and I watched it. And I was just like, okay, this is retarded. And beforehand, I was even like, this is retarded, Xbox, you're becoming stupid. Because there was they released things like your Xbox has to be connected every 24 hours to share a game with your friend, and how you have to be friends with them for 30 days or something. I don't know. All these stupid rules and regulations that just made my brain hurt. They just hurt. And I don't want to deal with that. As a gamer, I just want to play games. I don't want to have to worry about whether or not my Xbox is going to randomly shut off, or if I'm going to be able to borrow my friend's game the next day, or have we done online, or we've been friends only for 29 days and not 30, or we're going to be screwed. I don't know. But, so, after the Microsoft press conference, I'm like, okay, Xbox, you're in trouble or something. You're going to be, these are too many rules for me. I'm not liking it. And so, when the PS4 press conference came out, they were saying the games, they were just releasing games. I'm like, okay, good, yay. And then, these one section, like towards the end, there was this one section that just made everyone lose their shit. Just like, oh my god, Xbox is in trouble. They came out and said, like, in a few sentences, like, it was like in a 5-minute period. They're like, okay, use games, you can use whatever you want. It's exactly like the PS3 and Xbox 360. You can do whatever the fuck you want with your used games and stuff. And we're like, yeah! And then they said, no, you don't have to have internet at all to use the PS4. And we're like, yeah! And then they also said the price point. And that is when Xbox is in trouble. Xbox One is priced at $500, and the Xbox 3 or the PS. I'm sorry, there's too many consoles names. The PS4 is priced at $400. So, at this point, everyone is just like, okay, Xbox One is the piece of junk that no one wants anymore. and I agree with them. I am wanting the PS4 100%, and this is why. I do not. I understand that the used game market is a humongous loss for Microsoft and the developers. I understand that they lose a lot of money off the used game market, because if you buy a used game, none of it's going to the developers. It's all going to GameStop or whatever you're buying it from, EB Games. I don't even know what other used game market there is. It's all going to GameStop. No percentage of the used game is going to the developers or Microsoft. So I understand that they're going to want to take that advantage of that used game market and want to make it so no one can buy a used game, that they all have to be new. But I would rather not deal with it. So I'm going to PS4 because I don't want to deal with used games. I want to be able to use a used game. So there's that point. Online connectivity. That's not a big deal for me, but I'd rather not deal with it. We and my friends, we have like get-togethers where we just get together, we hook up an Xbox to a projector, and we just play FIFA for hours or play any game. But we don't have internet connection when we're doing this. So I don't want to be worrying about whether or not my Xbox is about to shut off or how long ago I had connected to internet. I don't want to worry about that. So that's another reason I'm going to the PS4. Other reason, you have to connect to Kinect? Why? Why would you do that? That's the stupidest idea. Actually, okay, I'm gonna defend it for a second. I understand the fact that you want to make it so the developers have another option for commands and stuff rather than just the controller. If you want audio commands, that makes it so the developers can use the audio commands. If not everyone had Kinect, developers are not going to waste their time making an extra command for the Kinect, because not everyone has a Kinect, but now everyone will have a Kinect. So now developers have the chance to use it. But chances are the only people who are going to take advantage of it is only Xbox One exclusives, because people are going to be developing for the PS4, and they're not going to give a crap about Xbox One because no one's buying the damn thing. Okay, so there's that. So yeah, that's that. So, and also the price point. I forgot about the price point. Okay, so two people are going to be buying this, the Xbox, the new consoles. It's either going to be gamers that are buying it for themselves, or parents who are buying it for their kids. Now, when a parent is buying something for their kid, they are not going to, and the kid doesn't really care which one he gets. The parents are going to go for the cheaper one. If you're buying a PS4 and Xbox One for, let's say, a 10-year-old or 15-year-old, chances, or okay, let's not say 15-year-old, let's say 10 to 12-year-old, the kid isn't going to care really. I hope, well, maybe they will, but most chances are they're not going to give a crap. They're just going to want something to play on. And their parents are going to definitely go for the cheaper one, which is the PS4. So that just knocks them out. And the gamers aren't going to want to get the Xbox One because of all these stupid rules and all these stupid things, and the $100 cheaper or $100 more expensive thing isn't going to help. So Xbox One, you're in trouble, man. You're real trouble. Okay, now let's talk about the games I liked at E3. Now, the 3 or 4 major games I'm really hyped over is Titanfall, Watch Dogs, the Division, and Infamous. The new Infamous, not the, okay, whatever. Now before I get on to all the rest of the games, I'm going to talk about Watch Dogs and the Watch Dogs and the Division first. Now, I'm thinking that Ubisoft is becoming the new Rockstar Games. Like, they are if Watch Dogs goes down with the hype that it has right now, like if it lives up to it, and then the Division comes out and it lives up to the hype that it has right now, which is pretty high, even though we saw 10 minutes of gameplay or whatever. I think that Ubisoft could take over the main, Rockstar, I think, is now at the point where it's the #1 developer, or most liked developer in the industry. I think Ubisoft can take that if these two games go down well. Mainly because they're so original. I'm not saying that Red Dead Redemption and Grand Theft Auto, well, Grand Theft Auto isn't that original. It's basically gangsters, but and cowboy, I don't know, whatever. These two are so original, it's amazing. And if they do good and live up to the hype, then they're gonna take over Rockstar. I'm just predicting it right now. So yeah, there's that, and Titanfall, and I can play Titanfall on my computer, so I don't have to buy your stupid Xbox One, Microsoft. Thank you so much. Respawn Entertainment for releasing on the PC. I would die if you didn't, because I love Respawn Entertainment. If you don't know who Respawn Entertainment is, it is the people who left Infinity Ward, or got fired from Infinity Ward from Activision after Modern Warfare 2 was released. So yeah, those are my favorite games. E3 is amazing. I hope one day, or maybe next year, the year after that, I'll get to attend E3. I'm hoping that I'll be able to get in a position where I can go get interviews and release videos on YouTube for you guys. I hope one day I'll be able to do that for you guys. Hopefully, maybe I'll work with RPM or something. I don't know. Maybe one day. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like and a comment on these videos if you did enjoy the video. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and see you guys later. Bye.